Hey, what's up guys? Dan here again, and today's video is going to be a really deep one here. We're really going to go into some heavy mindset stuff, and it's something that I've been thinking about a lot lately, and I feel like this message, from wherever you are, at whatever period you are in your life, I feel like this will help you so much. This message today has never been more important, and it's something that I've realized after my whole journey in entrepreneurship. If you're new to the channel, then welcome. Hope you guys are here to stay and hope you subscribe. But if you followed me for a couple years now, right, I've gone through this absolutely insane journey. The journey of entrepreneurship is the greatest journey that you can possibly take in your entire life. And the most important thing that I've realized in my journey is that most people, 99% of people out there, and this might be you, this probably actually is you, they are living a life not of their own design, and they have no idea what they actually want out of their life. So it becomes incredibly important to figure out what you really want out of your life before it's too late. And what I mean before it's too late, I mean like before time runs out, before you end up in a bad life situation that you didn't want, before you achieve the goals that you've set that had nothing to do with what you actually wanted. All right, so this will help you not only in your business, but in every other aspect of your life. This is the most important thing that I've realized, since beginning my entrepreneurial journey. And right now I'm actually in Finland right now. I've been traveling for the past couple months. It's been absolutely amazing. And I am actually going back to Canada tomorrow. So this is my last day. And as I stand here in Finland, it's so amazing that I can share this with you guys. All right. So the first thing that I want to say is that success starts with you. Success starts in the mirror. Look at yourself in the mirror, right? That's all that there is to success. It's in the mirror. So if you can change what you see in the mirror, right, not only physically, but also in your mind most of all, then you can change anything. And that starts with knowing what you actually want out of life and setting goals that you actually want to set, goals that you actually want to achieve in your life that have everything to do with your life purpose, your destiny, and have nothing to do with, goals that are just created to impress other people. You see, nowadays, so many people make the mistake of setting goals like, I want a Lamborghini. I want to have a Gucci whatever, I want to have Versace, I want to have this giant house, so everybody can look at me and see that I'm rich and I'm successful and I have a giant house and I have a Lamborghini. But in reality, this has absolutely nothing to do with what they actually want out of life. It has nothing to do with their actual true destiny. All right? You must ask yourself, you must look at yourself in the mirror, and you must ask yourself, what am I going to become? Like, what is my life going to be about? And as soon as you do that, you must also start and embark upon a search, and you must search for what it is truly that your life is supposed to be about. Every single one of us on earth here has a purpose. Every single one of us has, certain things that we should be doing, but we aren't because we've been brainwashed by society, and we've been brainwashed into pursuing these goals that have nothing to do with what we want and are just, they just exist to impress other people. Every single one of us has dreams, and these dreams, right, they're not something that we just think about and we create in our heads. These dreams were pre-programmed into us since our birth. It's not, I didn't choose my dreams, right? Did you choose your dreams? I don't think so. But most people, they just give up on their dreams. They just sell off their dreams in pursuit of goals, right? Like a fancy job or a six-figure 9-to-5 job, right? A business degree or something like that, right? These goals that people pursue just to impress other people. So you must understand that whatever goal you pursue, you must really ask yourself, is it truly because I want that? Is it truly because it's in line with, my deepest purpose and what my soul wants, right? Or is it because it is to impress other people? You see, some people think that they need to have 1 million followers on Instagram, or they need to have $1 million in their bank account, or, they go after the goal of, whatever else it is. They need to wear the most expensive clothes. They need to drive the fanciest car. But why, right? Why? The only reason they do it is because they think that their life is going to change. They think that their life is going to be so much different when they have $1 million in their bank account. They think that, suddenly everyone's going to start to love them as soon as they have, a Lamborghini or a fancy car, a BMW, a Mercedes-Benz, or, that fancy suit job. Suddenly they're going to be cool, right? Why do people go out to bars every single Friday night and they get pissed drunk? Because they want to look cool in front of everybody else. They want to impress girls. They want to look cool, even though, they might hate doing that. Let me tell you, I absolutely hate partying and going out to the bar and just drinking a ton every single week just to get wasted. I absolutely hate that. I would much rather spend, literally time like recording a video like this, actually giving people value, because it's in line with what my soul actually wants, right? And so you must realize that your life is not going to be different when you pursue goals that have nothing to do with your soul and what you actually want. And if you're like, Dan, no, it will be. Let me tell you, it won't. It won't, right? I became a millionaire at the age of 22, and, that was because of the goals that I set. But the thing is that I realized later It's not like they were to impress other people, but I thought that my life would be different. In reality, it wasn't. It's not different, right? I can tell you from personal experience, it's not different. Of course, don't get me wrong, like I'd rather have $1 million than not. I'd rather be a millionaire than not. And I think that every single one of you, I think that if you guys are, if you guys want to have that goal because you truly want abundance in your life, then absolutely go for it. You need to. $1 million nowadays is not much anyway. So let me tell you, your life will not change as much as you think. You are the exact same person that you are going to be after you have, that fancy car, or after you have the Lamborghini, or after you have, the $1 million or whatever, right? It doesn't matter, right? Poor Dan, rich Dan, it's the same Dan, right? Like you can literally just go and just sit in this field right now, right? I can go and sit in this field and I'll still be cool without having to go and impress other people, without having to go and show off that I have an expensive car, right? And of course, I have these things, right? So it might sound hypocritical, but that's because it is aligned with my greater purpose of helping people and showing them that the dream life can be achieved, right? And it's, it's not anything extravagant anyway, but that's what I'm saying here. You must ask yourself, what is my true motivation behind every single goal that I set? And you must reconsider every single goal that you've set. Why are you doing what you're doing? If you're going to work every single day, 9 to 5, if you're trying to climb the corporate ladder, if you are pursuing a university degree, if you are doing anything, ask yourself, why am I doing this? And is it aligned with my soul, with what my soul wants? Is it aligned with what I feel is my major purpose in life? You might not know what your purpose in life is. That's totally fine. But if you set out on the search, if you set out on the journey, on the journey towards greatness, then you will see that eventually it will come together. I didn't know what my purpose was when I first started in entrepreneurship and online business, but eventually, I can tell you right now, my purpose is to wake people up to the amazing potential that they have in their life. I believe in potential, just like Grant Cardone, just like many others. I believe in potential. I believe in the massive potential that every single one of us has. You might not know, but we as humans, we have such limitless potential. Our potential is so much higher than we think. You can't even fathom it. But instead, people waste time in pursuit of mindless and worthless goals that they think, they just chase them because they want to look cool in front of society. They want to prove someone wrong, right? Things like that. So that's what I want to tell you guys today, that please reconsider your goals and really just figure out what you actually want out of life. Now, don't get me wrong, for myself, my goals are a lot higher than where I'm at now. Like for me, money, even though my lifestyle won't change, right? My lifestyle will not change. I have every single thing I've ever wanted right now. I have like my dream lifestyle. I'm incredibly grateful for it. The reason why I'm chasing higher and higher goals, especially financial goals, is because I want to impact more people. I want to help more people while I'm alive, right? And I want to really leave this earth changed, like as opposed to when I was born. I really want to make my life count towards the progression of the human race. And so what I've done was I've completely looked over every single one of my goals that I've set. And if you've watched me enough, you know that I've set, 30-year goals, 20-year goals, 10-year goals from now. I know exactly who I'm going to be at 50 years old, 40 years old, 30 years old. That's something that I recommend you do. You need to sit down with a piece of paper and write down the person you see yourself at 50 years old, 60 years old. First you can start at 60 or 50 or the highest possible number that you can think of. And then you need to reverse engineer back every single 10 years. That's actually, I believe, Charlie Munger's technique. And through the reverse engineering process, that's how you achieve exactly what you want to achieve out of your life. And now those goals that you set for yourself, you must also really think about if they're aligned with the person that you want to become, because it's who you truly want to become, not to impress other people. So sit down and write down those 10, 20, 30-year goals. Start with a 30 and then go back down. 30, 20, 10, 5, 2, 1, right? And let me tell you, your life will completely change. And if you seriously don't know what it is that you want out of life, take some kind of action. So whether that's an online business, whether that's a road trip, whether that's reading a book, whether that's, setting those goals, take some kind of action, because action A will lead to action B will lead to action C, and then eventually, who knows, action D is where you'll discover your life purpose. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this one. It's an incredibly important message today, and I actually posted this on my Instagram as a highlight there. It's called Goals, with the 100 emoji there, so you can check it out on my Instagram. The link is below this video, and there I explain it more thoroughly in my highlights there, so you can check it out. But it is so important, and if people only the earlier you find out about this, the happier and better life you will live. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are interested in living an amazing life, entrepreneurship, online business, and the maximization of your potential. All right, follow me on social media, Instagram and Snapchat. I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.